how are you? I hope you're having a great night, or evening, I guess it is so far. It's not quite night. I am here with another Easter project, y'all. I am like obsessed and hooked on bunnies right now. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but they're so cute. And I just keep finding bunny projects that I want to do, so I don't know what to tell you. But I have another bundle. This is a new cutout that I just got. I think you're going to love it. It is interchangeable. Keyword is Easter. And maybe I'm going to be able to find my video. Here it is. Hey, Kathy. How are you, doll? Okay. Let's see. Paste that. Okay. Keyword is Easter. Now, I already did some of this because it's a lot of painting. Okay. So I didn't want to sit here and just paint this whole time. But this is Dune paste. This will come in your bundle. Okay, I'm going to give my bunny a good paint with Dune. And first thing you're going to notice is on these pieces, they're all scored. There's some instructions actually scored on the... y'all, I just colored this with paste, but it's probably not a bad thing. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. That's a carrot. Okay, if you couldn't tell. But we're gonna get to that. Okay? I don't know. It's probably good because my carrots are gonna be light colored anyways, so maybe that'll be helpful. I don't know. Okay, as you know, I have to be really mindful when I'm painting or else I just go buck wild just like that. Now, I'm doing a decent job painting this, but I don't think I'm going to do more than one coat. I do want to add some distressing ink to her because I feel like she's going to need it. I'm going to go ahead and paint this other one too because I already screwed up, so why not? We can just sand it a little bit and it'll make it smooth so that we can paint it with markers. The carrots, okay? All right. There we go. That's good, right? And then I have these other pieces here. I did go ahead and separate all my stuff so I know what's being painted what color. I put it all on different pieces of tape. So I have all the pieces that I want painted, each color separated, so that it's easy for me to tell because obviously I have problems. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Is my thing sending out the messages? I don't know if it is or not. I'm doing well, Stephanie. Thanks for joining me. Let me see if my messages... Well, okay. Hold on. I messed up. So hold on one second. Okay. Hold on. I gotta fix my thing because I accidentally attached the wrong video. So, yikes. Okay. Here we go. We're here. Okay. Comment Easter. You'll get the link. Hey, Donna. How are you, doll? All right. Y'all, my Dune paste is almost done. I use it a lot. I do love this color. Okay, so yeah, this is an interchangeable thing. Okay, so the bunny itself is going to be removable from the rest of this, so you can reuse the little holder thing, and it is super duper cute. So stay tuned because I already got some other interchangeable files, so coming up, we'll do some other files with these where you can easily just switch those out instead of buying a whole new setup, you know? I do love a good interchangeable. I think y'all do too. It saves time and money. So, and then you have easy seasonal decor that you can switch out on a whim. without having to worry. I'm doing great. Chris is wonderful, as always. He's basically practically perfect in every way. So, yeah, we're good. It's supposed to get super cold here. Like, tomorrow and the next day, the low is in the 20s. So pray for me, because it was like 60 something today. It was kind of chilly, but not cold. We don't know what's happening. Okay, yeah, Easter should work now, stuff. Hopefully, there it goes. It looks like it did it. Let's get this dry so we can get it out of the way and move on. I've got some pink pieces here that we gotta paint real quick with Couture Coral. This bunny's gonna be so adorable. And I have some fun little embellishments that I pulled out that go with this bundle. And I think you're gonna love those too. I think embellishments make the project, right? Like, make it fun, and then obviously your painting skills don't have to be top tier if you have great embellishments, because my painting skills leave something to be desired, I think, sometimes. Hey Marie, how are you? Okay, I think we're about dry here. That's good. So, I don't know if y'all can tell, but there's all the score marks. She's pretty well dry. I didn't do a perfect job painting her, but that's okay. It'll be great. This sign goes with the bunny, okay? And then these pieces are part of the window, okay? And then, of course, the little flowers go with our bunny, too. So, I don't think I'm going to need this. I'm going to get rid of it. I have this other tape down here that I can just move. Yeah, for real. We will be snuggling for sure. Okay, so this is Couture Coral paste. You'll get a makeup sponge with this and 2 foam brushes, okay? So that you don't even have to provide your own paintbrush. Plus, you get Couture Coral paste packets, 1 paste packet, a black paste packet, and a Dune paste packet as well, okay? And all of these pieces, I want to go ahead and paint them coral. I love these little glasses. This style of cat eye glasses is just so cute. This one's going to come together. You guys are going to be shocked. And I think we're going to be on the interchangeable train here. So hold on. Hang out with me this evening. And then I'll let you go and go make dinner or do whatever you got to do. Which I still have to do also. I didn't. Normally Chris gets home like in between anywhere from 4 to sometimes late, like 7 or 8, depending on where he's at in town. So he doesn't eat during the day, and I really don't eat a ton during the day either. So by 4 or 5 o'clock, we're both ravenous. So I usually make dinner early, which my nephew jokes that, you know, it's like the early bird dinner around here because we're both starving by the time the day's over. You know, I mean, I'll snack a little bit. Like, usually I do like a protein shake and some yogurt in the morning. Maybe a little something at lunch, not anything big though, or else I won't be hungry for dinner. And then we're both ready to eat. So normally I make dinner like right around 5:30 or 6. Okay, I'm gonna see, I don't know if I'm gonna need another coat. As this dries, I'll be able to tell a little bit better. I love this color. It's such a great pink. It's a bright one. which is super cute. Okay, so, oh, I just noticed. I'm considering, so she has a little, like, thing on her shirt. This little, like, ruffle thing. And I was thinking I would paint that white, just with a paint pen, make it easy on myself. But I could do it pink. I don't know. Haven't quite decided that yet. We could do either, but in the meantime, I'm going to pull this over here, and I've got a carrot here. I have my Sharpie pens. Try not to drive myself nuts with that tap, tap, tapping. Okay. I'm not going to color inside of where the heart is because there's going to be a heart covering it, so why color it, right? And as always, these paint pens are my Amazon, so if you comment the keyword, which is Easter, you can get the link to go buy these Sharpie pens or the Posca pens or both. I love these. All right. There we go. And then I am going to do 2 coats if I can get my hand to work and actually color the thing and not just keep on bouncing off of there. And then we have those other 2 carrots that we need to also paint, so I'm going to do that too. All right. Go over that little heart into it just a little bit. All right. And then my green. This green was really good last time, so I think it will work nicely. I like this color. Anybody else love coloring? I have always loved coloring books, even as an adult. Ivy and I used to get coloring books, like adult coloring books with mandalas and stuff like that, and color them for fun. Love that. It's the perfect boredom cure for me. Some good, like markers or colored pencils. Always a good time. Okay, there's that. And then, I don't know, I haven't decided on this one. I'm thinking more and more, it just needs to be pink, right? I think it does. I think it does. So, let us pink it up because I don't want to color it white. Why would I do white when I could do pink? She's a girly girl. Now, we could do the trim a different color. I have another kind of pinkish paint marker over here that we could use for this little, there's like a little edge on it. This, on the scalloped edge, it has like a line that we could do a different color. So maybe we'll do that. All right, and then I gotta fix my little boo-boo here on my carrots. Okay, so I am going to get my sanding block and just lightly sand with, this one is 220 grit, okay, on the carrots only. Just to make sure that that surface is really smooth before I start trying to use a marker on it. And we're gonna go right here. Oh, that's nice, actually, really nice. And same thing with the little heart in the center. I'm not gonna color all the way into that. But I'm trying to also go like with the shape of the carrot, you know, so that it looks like it has a little bit of texture. Definitely gonna need another coat. Okay, so that's not the worst painting job I've ever done, but it's certainly not the best. I don't know whether I'm liking this or not. I'm tempted because this doesn't actually have paint coming out of it. Let me see if I have. So this is where I would say the Posca pens might be better, okay? For an application like this, where I need it to be a little bit thicker, because this is kind of not really giving me great coverage. So I'm going to finish coloring the whole thing, and then we're going to go back over it with the Posca marker, because you can actually push on it and it gives you more paint. I'll show you what I mean. But I screwed up with this. It's all right. We learn. Y'all learn from my mistakes, okay? Don't make the same mistakes as me. Or I could have just gone over it and painted it with regular paint, but I'm lazy, okay? And now I'm going to want to paint this one too because I want the colors to match. But it does go on so much better on the non-painted one. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let's see if we can clean this up. Now this is better. Okay, so the Posca pen definitely is the answer here. Now, those Sharpie markers are amazing though, so don't get me wrong. Not dogging them, but over a pre-painted surface, they're not the ones to go for. All right. And you do have the ability to just push down on it and get more paint, which is amazing. Sometimes, now I don't always want that, okay? Sometimes I'll push it down like on a plate or something or a napkin because I don't want to have a flood of paint, but this time I think we needed it. Now, I need to let this dry really well, and I'm not going to blow dry it because I don't want to blow that paint everywhere. And then that also means that I'm going to need a green Posca pen. And I actually have this one that is pretty similar. I think it might be the same color. So I'm going to start with this one. I am going to dry this one though, since the paint's not super flooded on it. I just want to make sure that the colors match for all of them. Goodness. Went a little bit heavy with that, pushing that in, but let this one sit also. Right over here. Hey Vicky, how are ya? All right. Y'all, it has been so cold in my house lately with the temperature just going crazy around here. Don't tell Chris, but I turned the heater up a little bit earlier because I was freezing. My hands were like little icicles. Ugh, it was so cold. So I went to the thermostat and it said it was 67, and absolutely not. I'm not going to be able to get with that, okay? So I turned it up to 69, and hopefully he's not going to notice. He hasn't said a thing yet, so hopefully I will get away with it. He's hot-blooded though, so like, I'm lucky that we get the heater on, to be honest with you. I mean, if I wanted it on, I would turn it on, but right? Nobody's going to tell me no, but poor guy gets hot, so I don't want him to be burning up. So we have to find a happy medium, you know? All right, that's really good. I just dripped paint on myself because that was very flooded paint. Now I want to see if I can play with this one a little bit. This one's like a metallic type pink. Now, you can't really tell that much because it's such a similar color, but I just wanted to give her a little bit of a bling on her little neckline thing. And there is a score line, so you can just follow that. That's cute. Hopefully you can tell. Yeah, see? Okay. All of that's done. Now, for putting this thing together, I'm going to move this over here because it's still wet, so I want to let it dry. That one too. Still wet. So we have this piece. We can go ahead and begin with this piece. Now, this is where the words are going to go. And again, it's all scored, so it shows you exactly where the letters go. And carefully pull them off of the thing. Okay, that's good. Oh my gosh, my nose is so itchy. All right, as always, we're gonna use Stick Fast if I can. Looks like it's stuck fast to itself, the lid. All right, just a little bit. We're not gonna overdo it. I know I say that every night, but maybe tonight's the night, you know? We'll see. Again, you can come at Easter to get all the stuff to make this. And it is a bundle. It comes with some cute little embellishments that we'll add on to her to make a little bow. And there's a flower. Plus the paintbrushes and a makeup sponge for you. Plus, it's at a bit of a discount whenever you bundle it. So, you win. All right. All right. Okay, there's my sign. Easter blessings. Let me just, all right, so we're going to start putting this all together, okay? So there's a bunch of random pieces that you're going to be like, what in the heck is happening right now? But I promise you I'm going to make it make sense, okay? So you're going to get a piece that looks like this, okay? It does have some score lines along the top and along the bottom, and it says front plate on it, okay? It'll have it scored down here at the bottom. It's the only piece that's going to be shaped like this, okay? And then, let me put this over here while we're done with it for now. You're going to get 2 window pieces, okay? Now this one says back on it, okay? It's scored on there. And then this one may be hard to see, but it's got an A on it, okay? And the one that's A is a slightly bit smaller, just a little, okay? Then the other, or it's not smaller, but it shows, if you set them on top of each other, you should see the one that says back coming through, okay? So that's where we're going to begin. And other thing I wanted to do is I've got this Distress Oxide in pumice stone, okay? It's gray. And I just want to add some of this to my window. Okay, and I wanted to do it on this part too. Let me see if I can get one of my little dillies. Not that one, it has glitter on it. There we go. Okay, one of my little daubers. Get some ink on there and just inside those little panes. Okay, you're not going to see any of the rest of this from the back. But you will see this one, and I wanted to just give it a little something. Just so it's not a flat black, you know? We don't like just a flat black all the time. Okay. All right, now there's that. And then I wanted to kind of do the same here. Just doing a little bit, okay? I'm trying not to get this all over because this part is the front part, okay? This is the window pane thing that is interchangeable, okay? So you can change out the bunny for something for summer, to something that's every day, whenever you don't have a holiday or seasonal thing that you want to use. So I have several of these interchangeable files that we'll do upcoming, okay, to switch out on this. So this is the part that you just buy it once, you put it together the one time, and then you have it. And then you don't have to do this one again, okay? But I wanted to make sure I put it together on a live so that y'all can see. Exactly how it works. Okay, that's pretty good, I think. There's my wood. Okay, that was pumice stone. You can do any color that you like. I also have a white ink pad somewhere around here. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. Okay, so there's that, okay? Now you could also do this front plate, but it should be covered up, so I'm not super concerned with that. So now I'm going to take my hot glue and I'm going to glue this whole thing together. And it lines up perfectly, okay, where the only part that's going to stick out is going to be the inside. So make sure the back piece is on the back. Take that and glue it together, okay? And just make sure it's lined up. Okay, so that now you have one piece, all right? And that's good. Now, we have a bunch of other pieces I did not even bother to paint because they're all going to be covered up, so why paint them? So you're going to have 4 of these guys, okay? They're just little thin. Can I get rid of this for now? Yeah, I can. All right, so I'm going to take these and I'm going to add a little bit of glue. And 2 of these are going to get glued together, all right? Now, you want to make sure that they're glued together and they're like evenly together, okay? Just like that, all right? To where it's 2 layers, it's a layer of 2. And then this one too, same thing. Just make sure that they're straight on together, okay? Like so. And then you have these pieces, you remember, right? And those are each gonna get glued on the front of our little, these doohickeys. And I think I'm gonna use Stick Fast for this because it's a little more forgiving time-wise. And a little easier to use than hot glue or something big. Now, don't glue yourself to it, okay? So we're gonna do that on the first one and on the second one. Oh, well, maybe. If I don't glue myself to it, then we'll have it glued to the wood. Just glue the wood, not yourself, okay? That's important. Now, I do have paint literally all over me. Okay. Then you have this piece, okay? And this is the one with the 2 lines on it. That's where this is gonna go, okay? So the little scallop part is going to go facing in, okay? So the first one we're going to put on with our Stick Fast. And we're going to line the baby up and let it sit there. Then second one with Stick Fast, this one's going to go facing in, okay? Just like that. And I think I actually set that one down perfectly. So let me let that sit right there and just hang out for a minute. Then we've got these pieces. Let me get another piece, another glue stick before I go because I'm going to need it. Oh, maybe not quite. Okay. So now you're going to have four, let me see, how many are there? 5 of these pieces. Okay, that looks like that. So we're just going to take all of these and they're going to glue together. Okay. So we're going to go, this one is going to glue to itself. Okay, just like that. And you'll notice that this bottom one, I don't know if I probably, y'all may have missed it. It says on it, glue to A, which A is the window piece, okay? So that is going to be the very back piece. That's the one you're going to want to start with. It's got a little slot in it. It should be the only one with a slot. Yes, it is. So then we're going to go to the next one. Darn it. And just keep stacking them on top of each other, but make sure that you start with that one that says glue to A on it. And you've got your lip on the back, okay? And just keep gluing. Kind of like Dory, just keep on gluing. Okay, there we go. Almost there, and then hopefully I remember how this goes together at the end. I'm getting a little afraid, to be honest. Okay, so now we're all glued together. We've got our 4 pieces all stuck together, and this is A right here, okay? It says A on the bottom. So we're going to take these, and that is all going to glue onto A. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to put hot glue. And it is going to attach to A. I'm not going to put hot glue in my little, in the little slot though, okay? All of it's going to sit right there just like so. And then this baby, okay, is going to attach right on the front here, okay? Just like that. All right, so let's get that going. Last piece on the front. There we go. Now you have your interchangeable window frame ready. It stands up on its own because it's 1,000,000 layers thick, okay? And remember this baby that we made? That I'm doing it from the back, so it's hard to see, okay? But that will slide right in there. Now I don't think I want to do it yet because I want to make sure my glue is all the way dry. So I'm going to set this over here to the side really fast, and then we can continue on with our bunny, which is basically totally dry, not quite. This is going to be really cute together, I think. I know it. Now, I have seen the window frame done white and black, so you could totally do it white instead. But my aesthetic is a little more dark. Now, the other thing that I want to make sure I do is she's got eyeballs and they're not drawn on. Okay, they are scored on there, okay? But and she also has lashes, which I should have probably used a thinner marker, but that's okay. A regular Sharpie marker would be perfect to do this lashes with, okay? But here I am talking about it, and I don't even have a regular Sharpie in this room. My handy dandy blush that I don't use anymore to give her some pink cheeks. Don't spread it too much. And then she's got her glasses that go on here. We also have a little mouth that I don't know. Hold on, let me see. You know, I have somewhere in this house a thin paint pen that's black. And I don't know where it is. I thought I was thinking maybe I put a Sharpie in here after the last time that I needed a Sharpie and I didn't have one, but apparently I did not. So hopefully that doesn't look like she's got a mustache. Okay, I'm hoping. We'll pray together about it because that's her mouth. Add all that stuff on before you glue anything on, and I promise you'll be happy about it because afterwards you're going to notice it and be like, what in the heck is going on? And then try to add it, and it's going to look funny. Okay, so I want to point out a few things here. Oh, and I also wanted to, I didn't want her to just be Dune and have nothing else going on. So this is my distressing ink. It's the brown. This one is walnut stain. I'm just going to give her an all over little bit of walnut stain. Hopefully she doesn't look like she's dirty, but hopefully it'll look like it's her fur is got a little bit of brown. She looks like she's dirty. I'm gonna be sad. Okay. Oops. So, the other thing that I wanted to point out is that there's a spot right here, and before you paint it, it says spacer on it, which you'll get a little circle that says spacer. So let's go ahead and put that spacer on here. Okay. You don't have to paint it or anything, just glue it on. And then we can start putting her all together, okay? So she's got hearts that sit on the carrots, and do a little touching up on that carrot. Oops. And then I'll let that dry and then we'll come back to it. She's got a little heart for her nose. She has ears, inserts for her ears. She also has these flowers with buttons. So let's take the little buttons and put them on the flowers in the centers. Probably too much, but that's okay. So you're gonna get 4 buttons the bigger button, we're not going to put on a flower, okay? But these other ones will go on a flower. So we'll find a place for those after this is all done. I don't want to quite commit to that quite yet. And then you'll also notice that one of these carrots is bigger than the others. So there's two different size hearts, okay? One of the big heart's going to go on the bigger carrot, okay? And then you have this carrot too with a heart on it. All right? And I think we're ready to go. So we can start anywhere by throwing our pieces on the floor. And get right in there. Make sure that you don't move it around too much. And you can comment Easter. Get the link for this. Hey Gwen, I'm making your project. And I don't know how long you've been on here, but I went through how to put together the window thing earlier. So you can go back and watch the replay. Make sure that you know what to do, because it's a little bit daunting at first whenever you first get all the pieces, and it's kind of like, eek, what is happening? Yeah, I cut it this afternoon, right as soon as I got off work. I had to. I've been on a bunny kick already anyways, and then I saw this project and I'm like, well, great, now I'm doing that project. So I had something else entirely planned for tonight, but it's fine. Okay, so the other thing that I have here, so that's our bunny. I'm going to just set her right over here. Her flowers are there. Now, included with this bundle is a couple pieces of fabric. Okay, there's 3 of each of these different colors of just some cute little colors. And I'm going to actually cut these all in half. So they're just torn pieces of fabric. So I'm going to just slice them all right down the center. Okay, and I'm hoping these aren't going to be too short. I don't think it'll be too short. We'll see. Hopefully not. But yeah, that's part of the embellishments for this one. All of these fabric pieces are just torn. They're not like cut or anything. They're about the same width. And I don't know why I have this little short one, but that's okay. Oops. Throw stuff around. That is the goal here, I guess, today. I love this. So these are from Dollar Tree. Did you know that you can get fabric from Dollar Tree? Every time I go in there, they have different prints, and so I just grab a couple of them. One of these is, I don't know if you can even tell because I cut it so small, but it's little unicorns, and I'm obsessed with that. I love that for us. Okay, so I'm going to just take this and I'm going to crisscross each of these pieces. Now, some of them are a little shorter than the others, and that's totally fine. Oops, that one's backwards. And then just layering those all up, okay? And this is going to be a cute little messy bow. But make sure that you don't repeat the fabric right next to each other so that you can get a good mix and be able to see all of them once your bow comes together. Okay, now I'm gonna just take that, and I need a piece of string. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna scrunch the center of it. I'm gonna actually probably want to flip it actually and go put that fabric right, the string right in the center. I'm going to scrunch those with the string, and I'm going to tie a couple of really good knots here, okay? Just like that. And keep on, I'm going to probably do 2 or 3 knots just to be sure. Hi, Mom. Hey, Lynn. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Okay, now you can take your little bow and kind of, now you could do this with any like ribbon or whatever, but I thought it would be fun with fabric. I've been playing with ribbon lately a lot, and I thought, you know, let's try this with something different. So here we are. All right. So we have a little bow. Okay, it's itty bitty. And that is gonna go right here. I say itty bitty, it's actually giant. Okay. And I want to put this the bigger button on the front of the bow. Oh, goodness. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to put it right on her little thing. Now, I'm going to have to glue this, so... Oh my gosh. Y'all, I did not glue this down, first of all. Good golly. Okay. I'm doing something here. I'm not sure what it is, but we are attempting to do it. Okay. All right, there we go. Now, there's that. Make sure it's glued down really good. You might have to add a little bit of glue on the sides, but there's her little bow. And then we've got some little flowers, and I think that those can go on our carrots. Get rid of these. Just like that. Okay, now, I haven't forgotten, I know, we've got this little spacer here, but I also have this little flower. It's like a, I don't know, I think it's made out of paper. And a little, like, whatever kind of leaf that is. I don't know. Y'all tell me. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to trim that stem. And I'm going to put, we're going to do the little leaf first up here on her ear. And that little flower right there. She is so cute. Try not to squish your flower, but it's paper, so you can like fluff it up if you need to. Okay, there's our girl. She is sassy, okay? Sassy. Well, I'm so happy you're here. All right, now this, I'm going to go ahead and slide in to the little front holder. Okay, now that makes it interchangeable so that you can take this out and just slide it out. We're not gluing it or anything, okay? And then we have this last piece, and I just want to be sure, okay, before I put this piece in here, that everything's good and I didn't make a boo-boo. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Before I glue this on here, I just wanted to be sure. So then on this little spacer that we glued here and we didn't paint, y'all remember, we're going to take that and add our little carrot. Okay, you could put some glue up on her little thing too if you wanted for that part. And then she just rests right in there. Just like that. She's leaning a little bit. But what do y'all think? Isn't she so cute? I love her. And she's interchangeable. So then whenever Easter's done, you can pop her out, store her away, and put something else in there. Now, this is, let me see if I'm setting it in there appropriately. So there's that little lip in there. Remember we talked about this, which is where this part slides in. Okay, she's got a little lip that fits in there. So just slide it right in and boom, you're done. Cute, right? I hope you all love it so much. You can comment the word Easter, get this for yourself. And I love you all. I will see you all soon, okay? Have a great night. Bye.